Greetings to all viewers. Today we have an intriguing article for you that revolves around the British monarchy. As per the latest reports, the monarch, King Charles, has decided to end rent subsidies for members of the royal family over the next 5 years. This means that members of the royal family, including the Prince and Princess of Wales, the Royal Princess, and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, are expected to finance their own homes. It is believed that the king thinks the royal family should not be a housing partnership of distant relatives. This decision comes after reports that the Duke of York may have to leave his current residence, the Royal Lodge, and instead be offered the keys to Frogmore Cottage by the king. Vice Admiral Sir Tony Johnston-Burt, Master of the Household, and Sir Michael Stevens, Keeper of the King's personal purse, will be responsible for the post-coronation transition. It is interesting to note that the king is reportedly interested in cutting the number of members of the royal family who are financially dependent on the crown, especially if they are not prominent members of the monarchy. The report says that he wants to ensure that Duchy of Lancaster funds and the sovereign grant are spent more efficiently and wants to attract more talent to his ranks by offering competitive salaries and pensions. According to sources close to Buckingham Palace, Vice Admiral Sir Tony Johnston-Burt is the operational head under the latter elements of the royal courts of the United Kingdom. The role is responsible for the household staff, from the royal kitchens, footmen and footmen to the housekeeper and their staff. Meanwhile, Camilla will reportedly make sure that the royal family adheres to the way Clarence House works. It is worth noting that the subsidized palace apartments and suites, dubbed London apartments, are used by some members of the royal family who are unable to maintain them themselves. Charles wants to make changes so that this property can be used by others. The property will be rented out at commercial rates in the future and will include people who are not members of the royal family, the source said. Those wishing to rent the palace apartments will, of course, be screened by security. It is also reported that those members of the royal family who cannot afford to live there should curtail their wishes. One such example might be Andrew, who reportedly told friends that he would not be able to afford the cost of maintaining the Royal Lodge if the king cut his £249,000 annual allowance. It is clear that the king is not being heartless or reckless, but wants to ensure that family members who are not a major part of the family and do not work for the crown should live and fund themselves. Many of the practices that have developed during the reign of Elizabeth II will change, according to a high-ranking source. King Charles wants to create a more compact monarchy, which will cut costs and make people be worthy of the money they receive from the taxpayer. Royal biographer Angela Levine said that the late Queen kept members of the extended family together for sentimental reasons. Nevertheless, royal writer Giles Brandreth said that if the king did turn the monarchy into a more compact machine, there would be less cause for gossip. In conclusion, it is interesting to see the changes that King Charles wants to bring in the monarchy, which will undoubtedly make it more efficient and cost-effective. While some members of the royal family may face difficulties due to the end of rent subsidies, the king believes it is necessary to ensure that the taxpayers' money is spent wisely. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Regal Realm, for more exciting content.